Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle, coming to you from MJ Harrington Jewelry, where they cherish the special moments celebrated with jewelry, and they're honored to share life's milestones with you, their customers. I'm Elizabeth Durazio, your host. Katharine Nevins, the owner of Main Street Bookends in Warner, has a few ideas that might help you solve that gift-giving anxiety. Katharine?
First of all, we're extending our hours in December. We're going to be Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for those days. We have a big event coming up. It's our annual Warner Hometown Holiday, and that's going to be December 7th, which is a Saturday, all day. And here in the bookstore, we're very, very happy to have Rebecca Rule joining us. She is so much fun. If you haven't met her or seen her in person, you really need to. She's done so many books over the years, and her latest one is called New Hampshire Trivia. And she has collected some amazing stories. And when she's with us in the gallery from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, she's going to run a trivia game with us. And I can't imagine anything more fun. She's hysterical. She's so much fun to be around. And so she's going to be doing that down in the gallery. She is the author of so many wonderful books that you probably are familiar with. This is her children's book called The Iciest, Diciest, Scariest Sled Ride Ever. This is just the sweetest story. You probably know her for this wonderful book called Headin' for the Rhubarb, a New Hampshire Dictionary. Well, kinda. She's also done Reminds Me of a Funny Story, a memoir, how-to, and compendium on Yankee humor. This woman has collected stories for years from New Hampshire people. An early book for her was called The Best Revenge, short stories. This is a fun one. She's also done Live Free and Eat Pie, Storyteller's Guide in New Hampshire. And she's done 60 Years of Cutting the Cheese. She's done Could Have Been Worse, 2 stories, embellishments, and some outright lies. She's going to be with us that Saturday from 2 to 4, so please come. I wanted to tell you about some other local authors in particular that have some wonderful new books out. Mary Lynn Ray, one of my favorite children's authors. This is her newest one, When You Find the Right Rock. It's just the magic that every child feels, and actually every adult feels, as they collect that special rock and where that rock will take them. And David Elliott, who is a well-known children's author, lives right here in Warner. This is his latest, Best in Show. This is his wonderful poetry. He takes, I believe there are 20 different dogs that he zooms in on. Very, very funny poems about them. And then they collected 20 different well-known famous illustrators to do each individual dog. We have from Matt Forrest Essenwine, who also lives here in Warner. He's done many children's books. This is a brand new board book about a farm, a tractor, lots of dancing. Can't go wrong with this one. We have Cy Montgomery. She has so many books, and she's been a best-selling author for so many books, Soul of the Octopus and so forth. These are 2 brand new ones for her. Of Time and Turtles, Mending the World, Shell by Shattered Shell. And then this one's particularly fun for me, What the Chicken Knows, because I raise chickens, and chickens are pretty amazing. We have the local biologist, New Hampshire biologist Eric Orff, and this is a collection of his stories over the years of his working in nature with animals and working to conserve and preserve as much as we can here. We have another Concord author, Stephen Curtin. He's done this sweet Journey to Layman, and this is a fantasy for young adult, middle grade children. And the fun part is that it's inspired by the White Mountains, because he spent a lot of time there with his children. So you read this and you can imagine the White Mountains while you're reading it. Very fun. And then here in Warner, we have the wonderful Covered Bridges of Warner, brand new. This is a fun way to celebrate Warner's 250th anniversary with a special collection of our bridges. And then the Historical Society just came out with the republishing the 2nd volume of the history of Warner, 1880 to 1974. And we have so many books in every category. And we're here to help. We have so much in terms of gifts and toys and books. Of course, a gallery of over 40 local artists we're very proud of. and here to help for the holidays, and come on by and visit us. And as my brother always said, something wonderful is happening in Warner.
Thanks, Catherine, for all of these suggestions. And again, I remind you that there's more than books there. Thank you to our good friends here at MJ Harrington in Newport for hosting us. Their commitment to exceptional craftsmanship and thoughtful customer service go hand in hand with their dedication to the community. Our next Yankee Chronicle will be back right here, as David has a few thoughts on making this holiday season special for your favorite someone. We'll hear about the annual Warnertown Holiday Celebration, and Rick Stockwell will wrap up our visit to his bonsai shop in Sutton. Ben Taylor will let us know how you can help their efforts at Bark and Bray Farm Sanctuary. Our game of the week every week on Sunday and Monday is at noon and 7 p.m. You can find it on Comcast Channel 8, TDS 13 and 1013, and at ycnnow.com on demand. This week we'll feature the Kearsarge girls soccer team hosting Stevens. Check the program schedule at ycnnow.com for the most up-to-date information on games, Yankee Chronicle, and specials. Join us again next week at the same time for another round of the who, what, where, and when of the Lake Sunapee region. I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio. Keep the holiday spirit in your hearts.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner, for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.